This conference will now be recorded.
Hey, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you guys are at, located. I know I got some people from London, Europe, and here in the States as well. Um, so welcome. I know just a little bit about me. I'm going to show you a presentation. Everybody that reached out to me, you guys inquiring about how to make money online working from home. I'm going to show you what's worked for me. I'm going to show you with results. And like I said, this worked for me, and I'm going to present you the opportunity here. So welcome everyone, and we're here for one thing and one thing only: how to make money online, because that's what you guys replied to, Carl. That's what you replied on the little flyer, and how to make money online working from home. Who doesn't want to do that, right? Okay. Um,
Right.
Right. Like I said, I've tried many, like I said, my background is in sales and real estate, and I've done all the little other stuff. Certain things was just not for me. It didn't, it's not that it wasn't, the money was good, but like I said, I've done real estate. The money was good, but it seems like I was always like constantly dealing with customers that, again, there weren't whatever issues they had. It seems like at the end of my before the transaction completed, I had to lower my commissions down because the customer would not sign. They believe they're getting a high rate, or whatever the case may be. The bottom line is it came down. I had to lower my commission to make it happen. And I wasn't going to lose the deal, put so much work into it, hours and hours, days, sometimes even months to make $1,500, $2,000, $5,000, depending on how big the loan was or how big the sale was. So sometimes I'll spend 3 months and make a $5,000 commission. Yeah, it's good, but if you calculate all the hours, I just didn't see it. Finally, I got tired of it after doing that for like about 4 to 5 years. I got tired of that. So again, I looked. I made some money. I made some money in real estate, and now I was like, okay, let me start looking for another passive income. There has to be another way, and then finally I came across, and everything just took off from there. So this is what I'm gonna show you how I do it, and hopefully it's a match, it's a fit for everyone in here, and we'll proceed from here. We're either gonna do business or we're not. That's just the bottom line. I mean, that's it. You're either at the end of the presentation, you like the fit, is it's something that you see yourself doing, and we'll take it to the next level from there. And if not, no hard feelings. Hey, listen, this business is not for everyone. So let's get to it. Again, welcome. And again, we're here for one reason only: how to make money online working from home. That's it. How to make money online. This is again, I found it to be the best way to make money online with the method that I'm going to show you today. You don't need a website. How many times you need I got to put a website together. I got a business. I got to put a website together. You don't need hosting. So no, you don't have to spend money on hosting. Somebody has to host your website and be updating it weekly or monthly. You're not going to need any expensive software. You're not going to deal with customers. You don't need to sell or market anything. You don't need to buy or hold inventory. And again, this is no multi-level marketing. Now, keep in mind, I have nothing. I've done multi-level marketing in the past. This is not multi-level marketing. You're not going to recruit. I've done all that. I've done life insurance sales where I'm bugging my family to have a sit down with me. I've done it all. So I know how that feels. Again, don't get me wrong. In every industry, someone's always killing it. But again, it was not a fit for me. Okay. I don't need to buy or hold inventory. And another thing, no drop shipping. Again, how many of you guys heard of Amazon? Everyone. How many of you heard how much money you can make on Amazon? Everyone. Drop shipping. Again, I nibble with it here and there. Again, I didn't really put the effort. Again, so you know what? I just don't know. I don't want to hold inventory and invest money on buying product and then selling it on Amazon. And again, what happens if I don't sell it and I'm stuck with all this inventory? Then I have to liquidate it at a loss or break even. I didn't want to do that. There's pros and cons to everything. So I didn't want to do that. And then, or you know what, or sell product from another company, put it on your web store, or put it on your Amazon store, where all I'm going to do is pretty much, they're going to do the shipping for me. But again, I was only going to make a little bit of money doing it that way. I would have to sell so many thousands of hundreds of product for me to start making some decent amount of money. I go, nah, I didn't like that. Again, I only nibbled with it. I just like, no, I just, my gut feeling was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I stayed away from it. Okay. Well, and so let's move forward here. What you will, again, what you do need is you're going to need a laptop, desktop, smartphone, tablet. You're going to need some type of Wi-Fi if you're going to use a laptop, or some hotspot, or your phone's network. But definitely you're going to need a laptop. There's no way around that. So how do I make money online? I make money online by trading the foreign exchange market, also known as Forex or FX. Have you heard of Forex or FX? I'm sure you guys have it out there. You've heard about it. No? Yes? Okay. Again, there's some good stuff, some bad stuff. It all depends who you ask. So again, um, I found it again when I was nibbling with the foreign exchange market. I'll show you what it is in a minute. And again, I hesitated for like 6 months. Like, what, I like this. I like what I'm seeing. I think I can do this. And then again, I'm like a go-getter, I'll find out, I'll figure it out. I don't got to pay nobody to teach me this. Guess what? I lost more money doing that. I wasted a lot of time, wasted a lot more money trying to figure it out on my own. And so finally, again, I came across someone that, again, all about gut feelings. You know what? The only way to find out is to find out. So I did my research. I reached out to these individuals out of Miami, and they plugged me in. I go, listen, I want to learn. I don't want to recruit. I don't want to do that. And he goes, no, we don't got to do none of that. I'm going to teach you. And that's where I started. Why Forex? Well, look, Forex compared to the New York Stock Exchange, 28 billion are traded daily. Equities market, 191 billion daily. The futures market, 437 billion daily. That's in 24 hours. Okay, 24 hours that it's exchanged. Look what Forex does. 5.3 trillion daily. Every 24 hours, this money is exchanged worldwide. So the market's very volatile. Okay. I like the market to be very volatile. I want the market to move so I can get some type of movement in the market. And just recently, last week, the global currency trading surges to 6.6 trillion a day. Why do you think that? The internet has opened the opportunity to the whole world. There's no more excuses that, you need a degree. Oh, you got internet, you got Wi-Fi, you can start your business right from your cell phone. So look at what do you think is going to happen in the next coming years? This is only going to go up. Okay, so what is Forex? For all you guys that are new, what is Forex? Who are the key players? Well, the foreign exchange market, Forex, FX, or currency market, is a global decentralized market for trading currencies. This includes all aspects of buying, selling, and exchanging currencies. How many of you guys have traveled this country and gone to another country? Okay, I see a couple of hands. Okay, where did you go? Okay, some people said Mexico, Europe. Okay, mostly everybody in Mexico. Okay, look, at some point you had to exchange that dollar into that country's currency. And what we go to the little check cash in place where it says currency exchange dollar peso. If you're in Mexico, they're telling you what they're going to give you for every dollar you exchange into that country's currency. You, my friend, have conducted a Forex transaction without you realizing it. Okay, that's a Forex transaction. And when the market is decentralized, meaning there is no building you go to, like the New York stock market. You can go to New York and go to Wall Street. There's the building. You walk in, and there you see everybody right there trading stocks. Forex is a little different. Forex is done across the internet, and now it's a $6.6 trillion a day that gets exchanged. So who are the key players? We have to know who are the key players in this game. Individual traders like myself, financial institutions, central banks, commercial banks, investment hedge funds, managers, firms, big firms and corporations. These are the big players. These are the people that we need to know, get familiarized with, because these guys move the market. Okay. The market is manipulated, and we need to know what these guys think, how they see the market. So how do you make money online with Forex? Simply by trading Forex, trading in line with the markets, and making profits over wages. So again, trading in line with the markets. Keep that. That's a key phrase right there. Again, you already know who the key players are. I'm a retail trader. I am trading my money in the markets against these big banks. Well, guess what's going to happen? Big bank is going to take little bank, right? Like the song says it. Okay? That's true. So guess what? We need to align ourselves with these guys, how they see the market. You know, I mean, if I don't know if you ever gone to Barnes and Noble, you've gone to Barnes and Noble, or just simply off YouTube, they tell you how to trade currency. Okay, you pick up a Barnes and Noble textbook, they tell you how to trade currency in those textbooks. That's your playbook, right? Guess what these big players do? Go back a slide. What do you think these players do? They know that textbook has been printed, thousands of copies are out there, different versions of it. Guess what these players do? They know your play. They know you read up on some BS pattern of YouTube or off these textbooks that are printed out there. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to induce you to take the wrong position of that trade, because they know you read up on it. They know that if I show you whatever the textbook says, they'll show you that pattern in the markets, and you will fall for it. So how do you trade in line with the markets? Let's continue here. We'll do a questions and a sessions towards the end. So how do you trade in line with the markets? By understanding the market cycle. The markets are based on a 3 to 5 day cycle rise or drop. Okay, I'm going to show you the accumulation area. The accumulation is where the markets, they set the initial high and low price of the day. All they're simply doing throughout the day is traders are taking positions. They're waiting for traders they're building positions for people to buy and people to sell. I'll show you on some graphs a little later on what I mean by accumulation. After they accumulate these contracts, the market, they're going to do what is called a stop hunt. So the stop hunt is a false move against their real intentions. They're going to trap traders in the wrong direction, but not us, because we're a little bit smarter, because we're trading in line with them. Okay, so let's move along here. Keep that in mind. Accumulation, stop hunt. Then what happens in the 24-hour cycle? What comes after the stop hunt? The trend move is a slow and steady move for 6 to 8 hours. Okay, even though the market is going to move steady and slowly 6 to 8 hours in one particular direction, either up or down, we're probably going to only trade for about 2 hours, because all I'm doing is I'm just trying to grab 50 points out of the market, 50 pips. You know, don't I'll get to what 50 points mean, and 50 points, 50 pips is the same thing. I'll show you what they mean for us when we take trades. And then what happens after the real move, after 6 to 8 hours? They end the day off the high price or low price, and they go back into consolidation. And this move is going to leave traders stuck overnight, causing swap. Swap means that you carried the trade over for over 24 hours onto a new day of trading. That's all. Again, I'll break that down a little further. Okay, so what happens in a typical 24 hour? As a trader, you must understand how to read these moves. You need to anticipate when and how they will present themselves. And then you can truly beat the markets by simply trading in line with it. I'm going to show you some examples right now. Just the charts are irrelevant right now. I need you to understand what goes on behind the scenes. I need you to understand I'm showing you a behavior, how these guys, the key players in this game, think. So some Forex trading times. These are the times at 2 o'clock here in California, the new day of trading begins. They set the initial high low at 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So for about 3 hours, the market is considered dead gap. The market's pretty much not going anywhere. Okay, the market is just going like this. Up and down, up and down. Remember what I said about accumulation? All they're doing is accumulating people to go down, people to go up, people to go down, people to go up. Again, traders trade these hours. And again, I've already done all the heavy lifting. I know the hours to show up to the charts, to the platform, pretty much what time they're going to move, and you don't have to stare at charts like a zombie all freaking day. Okay, let's continue along here. The Asian session begins at 5:30 California time and end at 12 midnight. Okay, there's a gap time between 12 midnight and 12:30. The London session starts 12:30 midnight California time and end at 6 a.m. California time. The New York session starts at 6:30 California time and end at 2 p.m. California time. Notice that 2 p.m. the market pretty much resets and the new day starts. 2 p.m. the market resets. 5 o'clock New York, the market resets. Okay, 24-hour market cycle. Okay, let me just explain to you what you're seeing here. These vertical lines separate every day of trading. Remember I told you 2 p.m. California time? Just look at it this way. 2 p.m. This is one entire day to the next day at 2 p.m. The next day at 2 p.m. That vertical line separate every 24 hours of trading. Okay? Now, notice what happens here. Remember when we first talked about accumulation, the market moves sideways. Accumulation, stop hunt is the false move against their real intentions. The market goes the opposite way. This is one of the patterns that I teach you, the W pattern. There is the W right there. Can't miss it. The next day, accumulation, a false little stop hunt when London opens to the downside, and the market goes the opposite way. Again, accumulation, stop hunt. Remember, stop hunt is the false move against the market's real intentions. The market rises to the opposite direction. And this is the pattern that I'm going to help you master. 4 trades right here. W, V, V, and then you get an M structure, the market should reverse. Okay? You buy, again, remember, you buy low. We buy. Notice how in this 20, pay attention. This is 2 p.m. to 2 p.m., 24 hours. Where is the lowest level on this chart? Where is the lowest level? Right here. What did they do? Rise off the low. You buy. When the market is rising, we are buying. When the market is going to the downside, we are selling. We are selling the market. So look what happens here. You buy off the low. Buy. What happened? Where's the lowest price right there? The lowest level is right there. What did I tell you? You buy from the low. Okay. Just again, I know you guys have a couple questions. Just follow along. We'll get to all that. When the market goes down, notice the pattern. M, A, A, W is the reversal. Notice this on an up cycle. W, V, V, M. Simple. If I flip this M upside down, excuse me, that W upside down, it's an M. If I flip this back upside down, it's an A. If I flip this, it's an A. And vice versa. The M up here, if I flip it, it's a W, right? That's the pattern. On the way up, W, V, V, M. On the way down, M, A, A. The reversal's the W. Look at this W pattern right here. Nice, beautiful M pattern. Remember I told you about pips and 50 pips and 50 points, which is the same thing. This trade paid out from the high. You sold when price was the highest. We went down with the market. Sell. These little red sticks are called candlesticks. We are on the 15-minute chart. I just want you to just follow along. Just follow along. We'll get to all the questions. Every candle represents every 15 minutes. So again, let's give you an example. 12 o'clock, 12:15, 12:30, 12:45, you get it. And 1 o'clock. Every 4 candles is 1 hour. Look what happened in this example. The M pattern paid out. I would have sold from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 hours, you hit 57 points, which that's your goal on every trade, 50 points. We met our goal here. Look what happens the next day. I was expecting the A pattern to the downside. What happened the next day? A pattern, or it could be another M pattern. But again, where's that? Remember 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., 2 p.m. Where's the highest level on here? Here. What did the market do? Dropped. Why? We're selling off the high price. So look at it in this example, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. That's 1 hour of drop. This move was probably good for about 40 points. And I'll get to the pips and points. What does all that mean as far as how to get paid? Okay. The market cycle moves. Once you understand how the market is structured, which I'm going to show you, I am going to show you from A to Z how this market is, how the structured is. There are only 4 trades that you should be looking for. W, V, V, M on an up cycle or on a down cycle, M, A, A, W. I'm going to help you how to dominate and master these patterns. These trades are 90% accurate and will not fail once you understand the market structure. Okay, mastering these setups will ensure your success and produce returns and win rates unprecedented in this business. Again, 4 trades we're looking for. An end pattern at the high of the day. Stop on high, drop. Remember, the stop on is the false move against their real intentions. Stop on high, drop. The market faked you like it was going up, and it did completely the opposite. Stop hunt low, rise. Remember, stop hunt, the false move against the real intentions, rise. So start to say after me, stop hunt low, rise. Stop hunt high, drop. Very simple. Keep it simple. And I'll tell you about these straightaway rises and drop that form after the W. We'll get, again, that's a little bit more advanced moves, but again, you'll know about all the moves. So what did I say? Stop on high, drop. There's the M. What happened here? Accumulation, stop on high, drop. Accumulation. Now notice in this one, it dropped and went back up. It dropped. There's, again, it went back up. Again, I know the timings. I know I not to trade that. I'm expecting to sell off the high. The timing is wrong here. This is the right time. And again, I've already mastered the timing. I know when to show up. I'm not showing up here. I'm showing up in London right there. Stop on high, drop. Okay. And look what happened when the W forms. Accumulation, stop hunt, low, false move against their real intentions, rise. Okay. And there's the W again. Now, what does this mean? Okay. There's again accumulation, stop hunt, low, false move against their real intentions, rise. Look at this rise. 1, 2, 3. That's 45 minutes of rise. You made 90. You see where it says 940? Disregard the last digit. That's a 94-point move in 45 minutes. Okay. 94 points in your favor. If you were trading this trade with one standard lot size, I'll get to that, which that's the level you need to get to. You'll be making on this trade about $900 on this trade in 45 minutes. Okay. What happens the next day? Remember the pattern? W, V, V, M. I'm going to help you master that. W, V, V, and then you get an M structure up at the high. Okay, there's going to be weeks where it's not as clear like this, and there's going to be where it is. Again, accumulation, stop hunt, false move against their what? Real intentions. What happens? It goes completely the opposite direction. So again, I've told you, I've mastered the times. I've done all the heavy lifting. I know when they're going to move. And you just got to determine if it's what day in the cycle are you in? Is it an up cycle or down cycle? And with my guidance, we're going to determine based on our analysis which way this market should be moving. And if you only took this one trade all week, that trade was good for over 100 points. If you have been doing this with one lot size, that's over a $1,000 move that you would have made profit. It's all about it's been selective with these moves. So again, I've taught other traders that had experience and they're like, you are crazy. It cannot be that simple. And I challenge them, go back to the charts, go back 100 years on those charts. Okay. A lot of you guys might think that Forex is all brand new and it just popped up to the scene, within the last couple of years. Forex, you can go back, research it, Google it. Forex goes way back to when the Chinese was trading rice. The only difference now, the internet. It's accessible to the world now. Why do you think that 5.3 trillion went to 6.6 trillion? Because it's accessible now to the world. Now we all can be retail traders. But again, the retail trader does not work. That side does not work. Again, you'll win, but it'll be random. But once you know how to trade in line with the markets, you're going to be able to ramp up your lot sizes once you get the hang of this and you master the pattern and the cycle, which I'm going to show you once if this is a fit and you become on board. Again, the moves are there. So again, I have retail traders with experience that they trade a lot of technical analysis based on what they read on books and YouTube, and they're like, no way it could be this simple. And again, I challenge them, go back in the charts and tell me if I'm wrong. So it's in there. I promise you, the setups, the patterns are in there. Because again, there's only two ways to trade Forex. You're either going to trade it from the retail side, or you're going to trade it how the market is looking at the market, the money. The market is these market guys. They're in business to take our money. That's their goal. When they come into the office, their goal, when they sit in their front of their desk to start trading, guess what? Their goal is to take our money, period. So again, you guys heard me talk about pips and points and 50 points and 90 points and 100 points. Well, we get paid by pips. This is the right, the lingo. This is the Forex lingo, pip. What's a pip? A pip is a point in percentage in Forex trading, okay? Let me just give you some examples here. One micro lot, which is the very minimum that you can take trades with. One micro lot is basically 10 cents a pip. If you do 10 cents a pip times 50 points that I want you to grab out of the market, how much is that? 10 cents times 50 points, that's $5. You're not going to get rich off $5. You're going to be making 15 bucks a week on 3 trades. You're not going to make a lot of money with that. A lot of my students start off with mini lots. It looks like 10 cents, but in reality is $1 a point. So what's $1 a point times 50? 50 bucks. Okay, no big deal. 3 trades a week, 50 bucks. Basically you're making 150 bucks a week. If you do that times 4 in a month, what is that? 600 bucks? 600 bucks extra a month. I mean, a lot of people are looking for extra income or looking for part-time jobs. I mean, you really want to go spend another 4 or 5 hours a day at a part-time job, and exchanging your time for money, or if I can master this, I'll be done off my laptop in about 2 hours. Hitting these patterns and hitting them for 50 points. I mean, again, the choice is yours. I mean, we're here for one reason. Some of you guys are here trying to supplement your income, and you got a choice to make. Go pick up another part-time job or master this, what I'm about to show you. Again, I started just like you guys in that seat. I wanted an opportunity. I wanted what was out there. So again, the goal is to get to one standard lot sizes, and you will once you build some consistency, and you should be able to do this maybe within I'll say within a month of training with me, because I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be holding you by the hand basically through the whole entire process, something that was not available to me. You get me? Carl, Diana, Gilbert, this training, again, when I first started learning this, I was learning how to trade like a retail trader. I didn't know all this stuff went on behind the scenes. So, these guys out of Miami, they charged me to show me how to trade. But again, I was learning just the stuff that's on books. So I paid them, and then like 6 months of me just not really being profitable, going just being up and down random. It'll be random when I win. Hey, I won today. That lured me back into the market. Okay, well, I won today. I'm not going to make the same mistakes no more. And finally, I told the guys, like, man, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just not consistent. They told me, you know what? I'm going to show you how this market really works. And I'm like, what do you mean how the market works? They're like, yeah, I'm going to show you how to trade in line with the markets. Like, what do you mean in line with the markets? I thought you guys were showing me how to trade, the right way. Like, no, there's another side to this. Like, what? And all they did was charge me more, and they handed me some videos. Here you go. You've been trading for 6 months. You should be able to pick this up. Well, that wasn't the case. I had no one for support. They didn't walk me through the process as I would walk you guys through the process. That's the difference. I've already done like I keep telling you guys, I've already done all the heavy lifting. I know when these pairs are going to probably wind up moving, and that way you don't have to stare at charts all day. I know how to analyze and break down if it's an up cycle or down cycle. I know what to look for. Again, I only take about 3 trades a week. That's it. I'm not looking for more. Trade less, make more, enjoy the rest of your day. So, Nika, let's continue here. Keep this in mind that one standard lot size it should be your goal. Why? Because look, rules to profit. Learn to capture 50 points, not 1 pip more. Because greed kills all good traders. Trust me, I learned this the hard way. Okay, I told you I've already done it all through here. I've already experienced greed, being greedy, and next thing you know, I'm losing trades. The object is time, freedom, and leverage. That's why you're here. You want to know what this opportunity is about. Okay, you want time, freedom, and leverage. You will be able to add contracts, standard lot sizes. Okay, because if you're trading W's all freaking week, and it's the same pattern every week in and week out is the same every week, is either a W or you trade off that M every week. You just got to be ready like a sniper to take them, and I'll help you through the process. So once you identify another M, and you've been trading it with one standard lot size, Okay, keep in mind, one standard lot size is $10 a point. If I'm catching 50 pips at $10 a point, I'm making $500 on that trade. That's the goal. So if I keep trading M's and I keep growing my account, well, guess what? We ain't doing $10 a point no more. We're gonna trade it with the big boys. We're gonna do 5 lot sizes. 5 lot sizes is $50 a point. So what's 50 points times $50? You'll be making $2,500 on that same setup. That's why I keep telling you, you're going to master these setups with me. I'm going to show you what to look for and only take crystal clear setups. Okay, that's it. I don't trade everything, and just because I showed up to the markets, I don't take every trade. Okay, so let's get to this. My goal for you as a trader, if this is a fit, my goal is for you, hey, achieve your goals by only needing 3, possible 5 easy stress-free trades per week. I told you, I've already keep repeating myself. I've done all the heavy lifting. It's time for you to just to take action. And like I always tell everyone, the only way to find out if this is going to work, you got to find out. The only way to find out is to find out. That's it. I took a chance too. Again, I was like, you know what? You're right. The only way to find out is to find out. I've done every other opportunity out there, MLM, multi-level marketing. I already done recruiting and go out there and do this. I've already done a lot of odd jobs that again, real estate. I've already done all the door knocking, all the no's until you find that yes, I want to sell my house. You know, so again, this to me was, oh my God, if I can master this, because at the end of the day, the market only goes up and it goes down. That's it. When the market goes accumulation, remember accumulation, that sideways movement, no one in the world is making money. You make money when we get that nice cycle to the upside or that nice cycle to the downside. That's it. The market either goes up or it goes down, and they give us clues. That's the beauty about this, because every week is either a WVVM day a week or an MAAW week. We have to, we got to analyze and see what type of week is it, up cycle or down cycle. So my goal is for you as a trader is to achieve your goals by only needing 3 trades. Keep it simple. 3 trades. Why 3 trades? Okay, well, rules to profit. Why 50 pips? What could these 50 pips mean for you? Well, if you're taking 3 trades at 50 pips each trade, 3 trades a week, that's 150 pips points a week. Remember that one lot size, $10 a point? You'll be making 1,500 a week. That's 6,000 a month, 72,000 a year. Again, this was never brought to me like this so I can get a visual and have a goal to aim for every day, every week. Okay, I was all over the place. With this, I'm giving you some structure. Okay, run Forex like a business, like the business that it is. Okay, remember the same setups, either MAAW or or WVVM, the same setups. The only difference, look, you didn't do one lot size, you did 5 lot sizes, and the only way to ramp up contracts is by learning WVVM. If it's a down cycle, MAAW. So now we went from 1 lot size to 5 lots. Same amount of points, same pattern. What does 5 lots mean? Same trades, 7,500 a week, 30,000 a month, 360,000 a year. That's what I'm talking about. That's the power of leveraging your time on these charts. Be able to identify what kind of cycle is it. So again, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Again, what I'm offering you is a deeper understanding of what really is going on in the market. Okay, the market is not random. Okay, it's not. Okay, a skill set that once you master this, you can make money over and over and over again, and no one can take that away from you. Okay, you will not find this type of training in any textbooks. It's simply not available to the retail trader level. And if you don't believe me, go to Barnes and Noble and ask for currency trading books. Ask for a Forex for Dummies. Trust me, I read all those books already. I've done it. I already read those books. So waste of money. Okay. So let's bring it all together with the Vietas FX Trade in Line with the Markets training course. What can you expect? Okay, you're going to get custom software, the system that I'm offering you. You're going to custom modify indicators, templates, and profiles, the charts, like everything that goes on the charts, the tools that you're going to need. These are the enhanced tools, the add-ons that you're going to need to ensure you are looking at the market, at your charts in the right way. And you will be able to follow my system and keep up with the classes. Okay? Okay, it's an 8-hour weekend crash course. Yes, 8 hours. Okay, so if you got some vacation time and you like so far what I'm telling you, if you got vacation time, you got to make a commitment at some point. Even if you don't commit with me, even if you don't commit with me, obviously you're here because you want an opportunity how to get some financial freedom or how to make more money, right? So you got a choice to make. Go get another part-time job, get more 4 or 5 hours a day for them to pay you an extra 12, 13, 14 bucks an hour, or commit. You don't have to commit here, but I'm just trying to tell you, anywhere you go, at some point you're going to have to make a commitment somewhere, because in order for you to change what's going on, you've got to make a commitment somewhere. It doesn't have to be here, but I'm just telling you, this is what worked for me. So again, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I was once a learner at the beginning, like, oh man, hopefully this works out. But again, I knew that I was gonna master this because again, I was just stubborn, like, damn, you know what? This market goes up or it goes down, and I just need to figure it out. And I did. So anyhow, so 8-hour weekend crash course. Okay, so you got to do whatever you got to do. You call in sick, take the day off. Or I like to do it on the weekends. That way, some people are off on the weekends. A lot easier to get it done on the weekend. However, whatever needs to be done. So again, in this 8-hour crash course, this is where you learn how this is how where you learn how deep the rabbit hole truly is. Learn what you need to know to avoid many of the common forex landmines that the market plants in front of you. Discover everything you need to know about the stop hunts. Okay, see the market and see the true intent of the market. Okay, again, learn why the M or the W pattern is incredible, and when how to identify it, which again, it comes down to identifying the cycle. Understand which are the profitable sessions, the best times. I've already done all that for you, so you don't need to be staring at charts all freaking day. Okay, learn how to identify the setups that can turn you into a consistent profitable trader. Okay, those tools, again, those tools are that you need on your platform. It's kind of like this, you guys. It's kind of like me building a house. I'm a contractor. I build houses. You want to learn how to build houses? I'll teach you how to build houses. But guess what? I can't buy you your work boots. I can't buy you your tool belt. I can't buy you your hammer, tape measure. I can't buy you a hard hat. I can't buy you none of that. That's something that you have to bring as because those are your tools. I can show you, but those are your tools. So again, ongoing training support. Okay, if you decide that what I can see myself doing this type of work at home, mastering these charts. Okay, after the 8 hours crash course in person, that's going to be in person. After the 8 hours, we go to weekly training once a week for up to 2 hours on a Monday afternoons. That's where I share my screen. And that's where I plug you into more in-depth training on the same freaking patterns. Nothing changes. It's either WVVM or MAAW. Okay? a depth, an explanation of the course material. That's where, again, I go into more details. And that's where you get all your questions answered. Okay. I also have a community group on Telegram. This is where again, I got about 32 students in there. All these 32 students have taken the same training. So no one's in there confused. There's a couple of new people in there, but they've already taken the training. This is where we all communicate, discuss with other like-minded traders that discuss what they're seeing on the charts. How how to best to capitalize on that. Some of them could, hey, you guys look at the euro dollar possible M. I've already confirmed this and that. That's where I jump on to, and if I see it, or they'll ask me in there, hey, Escobar, what do you think about this W or this M on this on the pound dollar? I'll look it over. I'll say, you know what, it looks good, or you know what, I'll wait for this better, and that'll be a better trade. So again, how do I start? Okay, how do I start? Everyone, okay, how do I start? The course is 1997. Okay, I also offer 4 easy payments of 498. Okay, if I'm going to teach you and make you how to grab 50 pips per trade, 3 trades a week, grabbing 150, and eventually scaling the business up where you're making 1,500, this is not going to be anything. Okay, this is not going to be anything. But guess what? You're not going to pay a dime today, right? If you commit to learning the skill set, you will only pay for my course until you start making profits. Okay, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. You don't got to pay me anything for my course until you start making profits. If it takes you 2 months, 3 months, whatever the case may be. Okay. What other companies done that? Typically, they want you to pay first and then they'll teach you. Okay. I'm putting where my mouth is. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. You don't got to pay me a dime. You only pay me when I can make you profitable, period. Who's going to do that for you? No one, right? Because I make enough money trading. I only look for 3 trades all week. So whether you coming on board or not, that does not affect my trades. I'm gonna get my pips out of this market. The only investment you will make is for your tools, which is $3.99. Okay, these tools are needed to start immediately, and I'm going to teach you the entire forex business. But you will need the tools to complete your tax on the daily. Okay, questions, Carl? Diana, I got a couple people on cell phones as well that I can see here.
I'm good, boss.